Good evening. Hello everybody, how are you? My lovely students, how's everything? I hope you are fine and everything is good. And I hope you are keeping safe too. Hello Helen, good evening. Hello Obay, good evening Sidra. So how's it going guys? With you so much. Hello, I'm pretty good, thank you very much Obay. Hi Rawan, hello, good evening Ali. No problem. If you are from class 3, it's okay. Hello, Brahim. Good evening. I'm fine. Thank you very much. So students are still arriving. Sorry for being late a little bit. Hello, Jude. Good evening. Hello, Abdul Hamid. Hi, Noor. So how is everything? Great, guys. So how is your studies? Have you started? What about the assignment? Have you started writing the assignment? Yeah, congratulations. Now, it's on LMS. Why, Jude? Why is that? Okay, not yet. But you need to start writing the assignment, guys, because you know the deadline. Yeah, actually, okay, I have good news for you guys. I have good news for you. I contacted the coordinator and we agreed to make it like 2 weeks instead of 1 week. Okay, so the deadline is 2 weeks. You can just put this in mind. So I've just contacted the coordinator and we discussed this matter and we agreed on 2 weeks instead of 1 week. Okay, no problem, guys, of course. Hello, Salwa, good evening. Hello, Maria, good evening. So I think now you are happy. I think now you are happy and this is good news for you. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, is it good news? What do you think? Of course. But actually, I haven't told C3 class 3. I will tell them after I finish. But now you are the first ones who are informed of the new deadline, the modified deadline. Okay, so again, the deadline, I'm gonna write this. The deadline for the assignment is 2 weeks. Okay, so the deadline for the assignment is 2 weeks. Yes. So I was just explaining this, Rawa. 2 weeks, it will be modified, okay? راح يتم تعديلهم حسب الوقت الجديد، يعني مو 30/5، راح يتم تعديلهم على أساس أسبوعين ويرجعوا ينزلوا لكم إياهم، تمام؟ ف yeah, that's the point. يعني هذا الشيء اللي كنت أنا عم أقول لكم إياه. حكيت مع الكوردينيتور واتفقنا إنه 2 weeks. فننتبه للديدلاين، يعني مو إذا تمدد معنا هلا نتراخى بالبداية وما نكتب. يلي بلش يكتب بالأسايمنت يضل عم يبلش يكتب فيها، فبصير هيك معكم وقت أفضل لحتى تدققوا الوظيفة أكثر، لأنه مثل ما قلت لكم يعني غلط كثير كبير إنه نحن نأجل الوظيفة للأخير. أنا دائما هي نصيحتي لكم إنه بنبلش بالوظيفة بنكتبها ولما بننتهي منها يعني بالبداية فبيضل معنا وقت منيح لحتى نراجع نعمل لها editing. لأنه قلت لكم هذيك المرة لما كنا نحكي previous session يعني every time you edit your assignment you will find more errors. Okay, كل مرة بندقق فيها الوظيفة بنطالع فيها أخطاء. فلهيك اللي بيسلموا الوظيفة مباشرة من دون تدقيق كثير بيطلع لهم أخطاء. اوكي اوكي تمام علي ممتاز. فبيضل معك وقت لحتى تدقق الوظيفة اكثر واكثر. تمام. هلا يعني للأسف لسه لحد الآن في طلاب يعني هيك حسب ما عم نشوف على المجموعة عم لاحظ عم يسألوا أسئلة يعني كأني ما عم يفتحوا شيء أو عم يحاولوا يقرأوا شيء. يعني اللي عم يسأل مثلا قد إيه قال الدكتور لازم نكتب كم كلمة للوظيفة، يعني معناتها هذا الطالب ما فتح حتى ملف الوظيفة وتأكد، لأنه بملف الوظيفة مكتوب بالأحمر أنا عامل لكم إياها إنه 150 كلمة. فيلي عم يسأل هيك أسئلة معناتها ما عم بتعذبوا حالكم إنه أنتم تفتحوا الوظيفة وتقرأوها أو حتى تحضروا المحاضرة تبعت الوظيفة لتعرفوا شو هي الأخطاء اللي لازم ما ترتكبوها. فبدنا ننتبه لهالقصص شباب. يعني كثير مهم إنه نحن نقرأ الوظيفة. فأي سؤال حدا عنده أي سؤال بالنسبة للوظيفة عندكم، قلت لكم المحاضرة 18 قضيناها كلها شرح كامل على الوظيفة. تمام. هلا يلي غالبا اللي بيسأل هيك أسئلة يعني إنه قد إيه عدد الكلمات وما بعرف شو النص اللي لازم نكتبه أو هيك، أغلبهم بيطلع لهم كثير أخطاء وبتكون على أمثال قليلة، لأنه بيكونوا بس يعني في شغلات كثير رايحة عليهم. يعني حتى اللي بيقرأ نص الوظيفة فقط وما بيحضر المحاضرة كمان بيروح عليه علامات، لأنه في كثير شغلات شفتوا ساعة ونص ضلينا عم نحكي شو هي الشغلات اللي لازم نتجنبها وشو هي الشغلات اللي لازم نعملها. فكثير مهم إنه نحن ننتبه لهدول القصص. خصوصي إنه صار معنا وقت منيح لكتابة الوظيفة، ففينا نرجع نحضر اللي ما حضر طبعا السيشن 18 فينا نرجع نحضره ونرجع نكتب يعني نبلش بكتابة الوظيفة بالطريقة الصح. اوكي، لأنه قلت لكم this is the only time, this is just the first time and the last time you write an assignment in this semester. Okay, so you can't write another assignment and you can't I mean modify or avoid your mistakes. So you need to avoid your mistakes in the first assignment. That's why I'm telling you need to attend the session. Okay, guys. So so congratulations for modifying the deadline. This is the first thing. Now today's session's number is 19, and we're going to continue or start with the writing section, because I mean last time we spent the whole session talking about the assignment and how we write the assignment and how we write an opinion essay in general, and we explained the statement of the assignment. Now if we go to the writing section in chapter 4, let me just go there. Yes, we need to start with this thing. Yeah, guys. So here at the beginning, as you can see, this is the writing section in chapter 4, and here, guys, they tell you to write about some places you visit, places to visit. Okay, so it's not here. This is the context, but we are not going to write about it. But this is the context. You need to write about the place you and your friend might like to visit. Okay, so you and your friend, okay, so might visit like a place. You go to a place on holiday, okay, and you need, for example, to describe this place, to describe the activities that you might do or you can do in this place. Okay, so this is the context, so you can visit all the things that you might do there. So some of the activities you might do is like go sightseeing, go swimming, go fishing, go camping, go on a picnic, and go to the movies, etc. In any place you might have such activities. Now what is important is and learn a letter. How we write an informal letter to a friend. So for example, you visited a place and you want, for example, your friend to come to this place and you spend a good time together. So how do we write a letter inviting our friends? How we write, of course, since you write this letter to a friend, it means it's informal. It's not like a letter, you write a letter for to a doctor or to a company, a business company, or a group. No, in this case it would be formal. Okay, but now we are learning how we write an informal letter, because we address this letter to a friend, a close friend, or a normal friend. So, you know, this is the point. So it's an informal letter. Now, of course, when you want to read or talk about or write a letter, so we have paragraphs. We have 3 paragraphs. So your letter will have 3 paragraphs, and each paragraph has a different purpose. I told you that before, that each paragraph we write has a different purpose, has a different idea. So now, let's talk about the first paragraph. The first paragraph. Now, the first paragraph would say, hello, discuss the visit, and describe some of the activities you might do. So this is the first paragraph. So the first paragraph is always like an introduction. So since we are writing a letter, it means the introduction is to say hello and to discuss the visit. For example, it's a great visit to this place because it has so and so on. To describe some of the activities you and your friend might do, because here you are trying to address your friend, to invite your friend to the place where you are staying, to do some of the activities. So, okay, now, so this is the first paragraph. The second paragraph will give directions to your home. Okay, so in this paragraph, you need to write or to give directions to your home, because I told you, you are trying to invite your friend to your house. So it means you need to tell him how to get there. You need to give them directions to your home. For example, you are in I am from Aleppo, and you are from Damascus. You are spending a good time for example, in a park in Damascus, or in a lovely place in the suburbs of Damascus, let's say, or in the countryside, and you tell me to come and visit you. So of course you need to give me directions to your home in order to get to your home. That's the point. And after that, at the end, the last paragraph will have only 1 or 2 sentences, because this is as I told you before, this is the concluding sentence. The purpose of this paragraph is to say goodbye and end the letter. Okay, so since it's a letter, no need to write, for example, 4 or 5 or 6 lines for each paragraph. Okay, it could be the paragraph could like consist of 1 sentence, only 1 sentence or 2 sentences. So we call it a paragraph. Why? Because this is an informal letter. It's not like an essay. It's not like your assignment. Okay? So if you write in the assignment just 1 or 2 lines, this is not acceptable. But here, because you are writing a letter, informal letter, no problem if you wrote a sentence or 2 sentences as the last paragraph, as the concluding sentence, because this is you end your paragraph. Okay, guys, so this is how we write a letter. This is how we write a letter. So it consists of 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is an introduction. We say hello, we discuss the visit, and we describe some of the activities you and your friend might do. Then in the second paragraph, you give directions to your home. Then in the last paragraph, you say goodbye, and you end the letter. Okay, so that's the point. That's how we write a letter, an informal letter. Okay. Now, we have an exercise actually, guys, about that for writing a letter. Here they said like we have sentences from A to I. Now, you need to decide if they belong in paragraph 1, 2, or 3. So if, for example, sentence A belongs to paragraph 1, you write 1. If sentence A belongs to paragraph 2, you write 2. If sentence A belongs to paragraph 3, you write 3. Okay, so here they tell you how these sentences are related to the above paragraphs, first, second, and third. So they teach you how we write a letter. So, for example, if you read sentence A, you need to decide if we include this sentence in paragraph 1, 2, or 3. So let's try doing this one, but I want you to raise your hand, and then I'll give you the pen to write 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so I'll give you the pen to do that, but raise your hand first and tell me the answer. So let's read the first one. We can also go to a baseball game. Who's going to do the first one? Raise your hand and I'll give you the pen. Okay, so we will see who can do that. Okay, Salwa, I'll give you the pen. You can write just the number 1, 2, or 3 for sentence A. Okay, great, Salwa. Thank you very much. So we can also go to a baseball game. Why is it like number 1? Because this is an activity. Okay, so when you go to a baseball game, this is an activity. We said for activities, we write activities in paragraph 1, the first paragraph. Okay, this is how we do it. Now, who can do the next one? Let's see. We have Jude. Yes. طبعا انا عم شوف اللي عم يكتبوا على الويب زي ما مو okay بيان. Let's see, Jude. There is a gas station on the corner. Okay, thank you very much, Jude. Excellent. So this is number 2. Why do we write this sentence in paragraph B? Because here there is a gas station in the corner. Direction. Excellent, Huda. So because we give directions. Okay. موجود مو لأنه gas station، لأنه يعني مو لأنه تعبئة وقود، because this is a direction. يعني هون عم بيقولوا لي إنه there is a gas station في محطة على الزاوية، معناتها أنا هون عم بوصف the directions to my home. And this, so that's why we write it in paragraph, the second paragraph. Yeah, great. Hello, Iman, no problem. Okay, so let's do C. Who can do that? Now C, we have Abdul Hamid. Okay, let's see. There is a concert at the City Auditorium. There is a concert at the City Auditorium. Is it 3, Abdul Hamid? Paragraph 3, you mean? So in paragraph 3, guys, this is a goodbye paragraph to end the letter, but this is, so if you know concert, a performance at the City Auditorium. So this is what, excellent bayan, this is an activity, one of the activities that you can do. Okay, so one of the activities that you can do, so this is in paragraph what? paragraph 1, the first paragraph, Abdul Hamid, if you can just modify that. So delete Abdul Hamid 3 and write 1. تمام شباب؟ فيعني there is a concept هذا يعتبر إنه واحد من activities. So we write it in paragraph 1. Yes, thank you very much, Abdul Hamid. Excellent. Now, let's go to Bayan and see the next one. D. Make a left turn on Apple Avenue. Yes, Bayan. Yes, Bayan, make a left turn. A left turn, يعني كان عم نقول turn left. Make a left turn or turn left on Apple Avenue. Yes, excellent, Bayan. Thank you very much. So why is that? Why do we use this for paragraph 2? Because this is what, yeah, excellent, Huda, direction. Because this is a direction. And yes, thank you, Ali. Okay, so we write in paragraph 2. Okay, Helen, let's see, E. Please write and tell me what time you will arrive. Please write and tell me what time you will arrive. So where do we see this sentence? Is it in paragraph 1, 2, or 3? Yeah, great, Helen, excellent. This is in paragraph 3. Great, guys. Yes, I'm following you all. So this is in paragraph 3. So please write and tell me what time you will arrive. This because you know this is the last paragraph because we want to say goodbye and we want to end the letter. So we write it at the end. Let's see if we have other people. Okay, Salwa. Yes. So what are you writing, Aya? What is this? Yes, Salwa. So it won't be hard to find my house. This is F, Salwa. F. Okay. If so, just try to delete. حاولي تكتبيها جنب ال F beside next to F, Salwa. Okay, so it won't be hard to find my house. So where do we find this? Okay. Yes, this is 2. Great. So I'm gonna write this. So this is 2. It won't be hard to find my place because my house, because here I want to give direction. So we use 2, the second paragraph. Now let's see G, who can do that. G. It won't be easy to get theater tickets. So what do you think? Who can raise your hand, guys, and tell me? Okay, Salwa, Helen, Bayan. Yes, Helen again. Yes, so it won't be easy to get theater tickets. Of course, yes. Thank you, guys. Excellent. This is number 1 because this is an activity, guys. Great. Let's go to H. Who can do H? Raise your hand, please. I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Yes. No one. Yes, no. Okay. Raise your hand, guys. حدا منكم بس يستخدم هذا. اوكي بيان. Let's see. هلا نشوف انا لحتى اصحح الاخطاء. طيب. Okay, what do you think, Bayan? So I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. do you think that this is in paragraph B? Paragraph 3. هلا أنا وقت عم أقول I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Do we put this sentence at the beginning of the letter or at the end of the letter? Yes, Bayan. So this is number 1. Great, exactly. So because here you are asking about health. يعني أنا بسأل عن الهيلث الصحة. فنحن لما بنسأل عن الصحة مثلا أو هذا فبنذكره ببداية الباراجراف. يعني كأننا عم نقول مثلا how is it going? How are you? How is life? I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. Okay? So this is at the beginning of the paragraph, not at the end. Because you need to say hello to your friends. يعني أول paragraph نحن بنقول to say hello. This is the first paragraph. So to say hello and to ask about health. When you say you are doing well, you are having a good job, etc. So this is at the beginning of the paragraph, the beginning of the conversation, not at the end of the conversation. Okay, thank you very much, Bayan. So now the last thing, see you in 2 weeks. Who is going to do that? Yes, Maria. See you in 2 weeks. Yes, this is at the end, paragraph 3. Great, guys, excellent. So this is how we do that. So see you in 2 weeks. This is the last paragraph. Yes, to end the letter, exactly, guys. Okay. So at the end of the letter, I say see you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. Okay. Any questions about this? So this is how we write a letter, an informal letter. So this is the topic of our session today: how to write an informal letter to a friend, for example. So we need to arrange the sentences. So we need to start. So it consists of 3 paragraphs. We start with saying hello, describe the visit, talk about the activities that we might do together, and then we describe the directions, give directions, and then we say goodbye at the end. Great. Let's see what else do we have. Okay, so we have something related to writing, of course, developing cohesion and style. So if you remember, guys, we said in paragraph 2, we give directions to our home. So in order to give directions to your home, you need to use what? Prepositions of place. Okay, so if you want to tell me about your home, about your house where you're living, so you need to give me directions. And in order to give me directions, you need to use prepositions. We call them prepositions of time. So that's the point. So in order to write or to give directions, we use prepositions. Of course, we have types, we have kinds of prepositions. Now we have prepositions that describe a place. And now we will see we have prepositions to describe time, we have prepositions to describe direction, and we have prepositions to describe distance. But now let's start first with prepositions of place. Okay? You need to use prepositions of place. This is very important if you want to give directions. Look at the examples, guys. The shoe store is in the mall. The shoe store is in the mall. So here we use what? In. Because we are trying to describe what? A place in the mall, in the house, in the city center, in the countryside, in the suburbs. So here, when we mention like cities, locations, continents, countries, regions, places, so we use in. We don't use on, for example. But if you go to the second one, we say the concert is at the music hall. It's at the music hall. So at here we have some specific examples in which we use at. So this is one of them. The concert is at the music hall. So هنا مثلا أنا ما فيني أقول is in the music hall أو مثلا is on the music hall. لا, it's at the music hall. طبعا في الأكثر من استخدام هلا بنشوف. So yeah, it depends on هلا ما بنستخدم يعني الآت فينا نستخدمها للتايم، بس احنا ما عم نحكي عن التايم. We are talking about place يا سلمى. So we are talking about just place, not time. Now forget about time, because we are talking about the context of giving directions, not time. So we can say at the corner of the street. Sometimes if we have, let's say, of, we use at. We will see now. Okay. Hello, Dima. Okay, no problem. Most welcome. So try to follow us. Okay, try to follow us. So if you go to the third example, the school is behind the post office. The school is behind the post office. Of course, this is preposition of time. Preposition of place. It's behind the post office. It's not in front of the post office. So this is a preposition of place. Again, sometimes we use on. Look here. There is a store on the right, on the left, on the corner, on Main Street. Okay? So this is where we use on for places. So when we use directions, for example, left, right, we say on the left, on the right. مثلا الكورنر أنا ممكن أقول on the corner, on the corner. تمام؟ هلا رح نشوف غير أمثلة رح تعدي علينا شوي تتوضح الصورة أكثر. مثلا مع streets, with streets. So there is a store on Main Street. So here we use on because we have street. So with streets we use on. With left and right we use on. With corner we use on. Tamam? That's the point. So these are some of the examples in which we use prepositions to talk about places. Now sometimes we use prepositions to talk about directions, as you can see here, and to talk about distance. Now here, what does that mean? So direction, for example, take highway 6 to exit 14. Yeah, great. So take highway 6, take highway number 6 to exit number 14. So this is to. This is a preposition of place. Okay. Now of course this is not a to infinitive. ما حدا يحسب إنه هي to infinitive والفعل اللي إجا بعد exit هو فعل بالمصدر. لا. طبعا هون exit إذا بتلاحظوا هي مكتوبة بحرف كبير. So because this is a noun. يعني معناتها المخرج رقم 14. Okay. So you take highway 6 to exit 14. فمو دائما إنه أنا to دائما لازم يجي بعد إنه فعل بالمصدر. لا ممكن يجي بعد اسم. فهون بتكون بقى جار ومجرور مثل ما بيقولوا. So that's the point. Okay. Yeah, of course. But if you look at the second one, yeah, Jude, exactly. So it's not necessary to be followed by infinitive. Okay, it's not necessary to be always followed by infinitive. Sometimes it is followed by a noun. In this case, it refers to a place. دائما في شغلات جديدة هلا تمام. ايه احيانا بيكون انه بس شفت هيك حط هيك او ممكن والله راح عليك كثير يا جيمة، بدك تحاولي تحضري من البداية، صعب هلا نرجع نعيد. فبس بداية المحاضرة اللي راحت عليكي حاولي تحضريها، لأنه we were talking about how we write an informal letter. How we write an informal letter to a friend, for example. So you need to attend that. طب هلا طبعا هلا رح يرجعوا يعدوا علينا بعض من الشغلات اللي حكيتهم في البداية. If you go to the third example, drive down Main Street. Drive down Main Street. So here we have this preposition. Drive down Main Street. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, of course, man. I told you that before. Always try to be on time because this is very important in order not to miss information. Okay guys, so here we have drive down Main Street. هلا شو معناتها هون drive down Main Street؟ يعني نزول انه بشارع Main Street، نزول بهذا الشارع. Okay, down. So it depends on the context. فمعناتها انا عندي هون down هي لها علاقة بالdirection. تمام؟ هلا في حدا ممكن يقول لي طيب هون انا في عندي كمان Main Street وبس استخدمنا on. تمام؟ هون استخدمنا down. فهذا بيعتمد على الكونتكست، هذا بيعتمد على السياق. فأنا لما أقول there is a store on Main Street فهون on هي preposition of place not a preposition of direction. أما لما أقول drive down Main Street فهذا down هي preposition of direction لأنه عم بتقلي اتجاه. تمام؟ فلما الحرف الجر بيكون عم بيعطيني اتجاه فهذا صار اسمه preposition of direction. اما لما عم يعطيني مكان موقع، يعني مثل انا وقت عم اقول on Main Street فهذا موقع اللي هو شارع main. تمام؟ فهذا بسميه preposition of place. So ما في انه نحن نحفظ والله بس شفت شارع معناتها خلص on بدي احط. لا، it depends on the context. اذا انا كنت عم بدي يعني أذكر اتجاه أو بدي أذكر موقع. And we have distance. Here if you read the last sentence, go straight to 2 blocks. Go straight to 2 blocks. طبعا هلا 2 blocks هي distance بنسميها مسافة، يعني مثل كأنه عم أقول 2 miles, 2 meters, 2 kilometers or 1 kilometer. Okay, so this is a distance. So we use 4. Go straight to 2 blocks. Okay, or 2 buildings. So this is a distance. We use 4 as a preposition of distance. Yeah, that's the point. So we have to put this in mind, guys. Always when we talk about directions. نحن طبعا ليش عم نحكي عن هذا الموضوع؟ لأنه بالinformal letter اللي شرحناها من شوي نحن قلنا في عنا 3 paragraphs to say hello in the first paragraph, the second paragraph to give directions. So in order to give directions you need some prepositions of place. So we have prepositions of place as you said above, and we have prepositions of directions and prepositions of distance. That's why we are learning these things. Okay guys, any question about this? Now we have a lot of exercises and examples about this point. If we need just to check our understanding. Okay, we can go to, let's see. Yeah, guys, so we have this one. So now here we have a paragraph giving directions. Someone is giving directions to another person. Now, what I want you to do is to underline all the prepositions of place, direction, and distance in the following paragraph. Okay? So this is your job, just to underline all the prepositions of place, direction, and distance in this paragraph. Okay. Okay, Maria. So yeah. So it depends on the. This is what I was telling your classmates. It depends on the context. It depends on the context. Here we said we have Main Street, and here we have Main Street. Okay, but here I used on, and here I used down. So it's incorrect just to memorize that when I see street I use on, or when I see street I use down. No, it depends on the context. If I were telling a place, we use on. If I were telling like a direction, we use, for example, down. ممكن نستخدم غير down, but here I'm using direction. يعني أنا وقت عم أقول drive down Main Street فإنه انزل بهذا الشارع، فأنا هون عم أقول اتجاه ما عم أقول موقع. أما إذا جانا للمثال اللي فوق there is a store on Main Street، تمام؟ فأنا هون عم أذكر place موقع معين. It's not a direction، ما له اتجاه. أما بس بلشت أستخدم اتجاهات فبيتغير الكونتكست. So هي كنت عم بقول إنه you have to depend on the context. حسب الكونتكست نحن بنستخدم حرف الجر. إذا كنت عم أقول اتجاه أو كنت عم أقول موقع معين place. So we have a difference between a place and direction. In the direction of something, direction of a specific place. Okay, so we go back to the paragraph. وضحت ماريا? Okay, great. But now I want you guys to read this paragraph. Let's try to read the paragraph together, and then I'll give you some time. I'll give you the chance to raise your hand and use the pen to underline the prepositions and tell me what do we call it. Okay, so let's read. Take route 44 south to exit 12. Turn right at the first light. You will be on Mabel. Go straight down Mabel Avenue for 2 miles. At the corner of Bryant and Mabel, you will see an elementary school. Turn right at the first street after the school. The name of the street is Roosevelt Drive. Go straight for 5 blocks. Then make a left turn onto Broadmoor. My apartment building isn't difficult to find. It's on the left, number 122. You can park your car behind the building. So you see, there are a lot of prepositions, of place, direction, and distance. So you need to underline all of them. So let's start with the first line, guys. Who can do that? Raise your hand. I want you to raise your hand, and then I'll give you the pen to underline the preposition. So who can do that, guys? The first one. Yes. Okay, so let's see Bayan. Yeah, guys. So let's see Bayan now. First, try just to underline the first preposition and tell me what kind of preposition it is. Is it like a preposition of place, direction, or distance? let's see. Yes, Bayan. So which one would you like to underline? Yes, Bayan. Okay. But is it لا نحن ما بدنا نحط خط لكل بيان، بدنا نحط خط بس تحت الحرف الجر. Okay. So it's not مو الباراجراف كله. So هلا حرف الجر شو هو؟ is to. يعني أنا بدي أرجع معناتها أتدخل الموضوع. طيب. I write it, okay, so it's to. This is the preposition. But of course, it's not a preposition of direction. It's a preposition of place. It's a preposition of direction. Because here you see from one place to another. Take, like the example above, take Highway 6 to exit 14. So it's a direction. Okay, so that's the point. So it's like a preposition of direction. No problem, Ben. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see Helen. The next one. Turn right at the first line. Yes, excellent, Helen. Thank you very much. So this is so. What do we call this preposition? Take turn right at the first line. This is a preposition of what? At the left, right, or something. So this is a preposition of place. Yeah, so this is a preposition of place. Okay, no problem, Jude. Let's see another one. Abdul Hamid. Yes, Abdul Hamid, are you? You aren't with us. You will be on Mabel Avenue. Yes, great guy. So why do we use on here? You will be on Mabel Avenue because this is yes, this is a place. Okay, because this is the name of a street. Okay, because we use on with streets as we said. So you will be on Mabel Avenue. Great guys. Let's go to another thing, another person. Okay, we have Salwa. Go straight down Mabel Avenue for 2 miles. Yeah, great, thank you, Salwa. So down, go straight down Mabel Avenue. So down, this is a preposition of direction. Go down because this is a direction. Great guys. Let's see Ibrahim, the next one, maybe the same sentence. I'm reading your يعني أنا بقرأ الكل اللي عم يكتب, okay? But great guys, great Huda, Salwa, Bayan, Helen. Yes, thank you very much, Ibrahim. So for 2 miles, and we said this is, and yes, Jima, the same thing. So this is a preposition of distance. This is a preposition of distance, guys. Okay, so that's the point. But another one, let's see, you can see that, Bayan again. And then, okay, just 1 minute. Okay, Bayan, thank you very much. Just 1 minute. Yes, Bayan. So this is a preposition of what? At the corner of. طيب هلا هون كمان في عندي ملاحظة. هو ملاحظة لحتى نشوف شغلة إنه نحن حكينا عن الكورنر إنه بنستخدم on مثلا. تمام. فإذا بتلاحظوا هون on the corner. ليش طيب أنا ما قلت on the corner قلت at corner here. At corner. Why at the corner, not on the corner of Bryant and Maple? You will see an elementary school. Yes, as we have of. لما بيكون في عندي of, it's better to use at the corner of. ما نحسن نقول on the corner of. On the corner of. لا, at the corner of. And it's at the beginning of the sentence, yes. Okay guys, so because we have of at the beginning of, هدول دائما بيكونوا مرتبطات مع بعض. مثل أنا لما عم أقول مثلا at the end of something, or at the beginning of something, so of. But okay, let's go to Jude, the next one. So here let's yes, Jude. So no, this is not a preposition, Jude. This is an article. You will see an elementary school. There is nothing here. This is an yeah. So turn right at the first street. Excellent. So turn right at the first street, and this is خلاص طولي بالك روقي. Turn right at the first street. So this is a preposition of place, as we said. And again, what else do we have? Let's see. Yes. Yes, so turn right at the first street after. هلا في عنا كمان after the school. ممكن نعتبر after هو preposition of place, after the school, not behind the school or in front of the school, after the school. Then the name of the street, the name of the street, is it like a preposition of place? يعني هلا نور قالت انه the name, yes, after. The name of the street, this is not a preposition of place, نور. لأنه أنا هو تعمل the name of the street هو مثل ملكية يعني انه اسم الشارع, the street's name. The name of the street is Roosevelt Drive. So ما في عندي أنا هون شيء. We say go straight for 5 blocks. So 4, because this is a preposition of distance. Okay, 4. That's the point. Okay, let's see another one. Helen, let's see. Then make a left turn onto Broadmoor. Yes. Good, Jima. Excellent. Yes, excellent. Salwa, onto. This is a preposition of direction, as we said. Okay, Jima, another one, the next one. My apartment building isn't difficult to find. It's on the left. So what do you think? Yes, Jima, so where do we find? Yes, it's on the left. Okay, so this is the point. My apartment building isn't difficult to find. ما في عندي شيء هون. So, but it's on the left. On is a preposition of place, not direction, Jima. It's a preposition of place. On the left, on the right, on the corner, on Main Street, as we said. No, Salwa, to find is not a preposition. لأنه to find هي tool مصدرية. لأنه find هو فاعل المصدر. Okay? لأنه نحن قلنا to ممكن تكون to مصدرية مثل هون هالمثال to find, because we have find an infinitive. But if we have a name, if we have a noun after to, so it's like a preposition of place. The next one, you can, now we don't have anything else. Okay, so number 122, you can park your car. No, actually we have one which is behind the building. Okay, yes, so that's the point. So behind the building. This is a preposition of direction, because it tells me direction. You see, guys, how we do that? Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, art of you. These are what we were talking about. ما فهمت عليك يا روان. What's your question? take root. take root. لا root هو معناته طريق. Yes, يعني route. Take this route, number 44. Let's say this street, something like this. But, let's go to this example, this one. Guys, here we have the same thing. You see, we have a paragraph also about directions, and we have some prepositions on to, for, of, and you have to complete the paragraph with the prepositions below. There may be more than one possible answer. ممكن يكون في أكثر من إجابة صحيحة مثلا بهالpreposition. نفس الشيء اللي حكيناه فوق. بدنا نرجع نطبقه. Okay, so when I say the first one, I live in the old part of the city, because here we have a place, we have a city, a place, a region, so we use in, as we said. I live in the old part of the city. Let's do number 2. Who can do number 2? Take the number 5 bus, get off Franklin Street. Yes, Helen, let's see. Get off Franklin Street. Yes, exactly. Excellent, Helen. Yeah, great. So get off to Franklin Street. Yani, go to Franklin Street. Okay, go to Franklin Street. Take the bus and go to Franklin Street. Get off to Franklin Street. The next one, number 3, guys. You will see a large church down the street. Walk the church and turn right. So who can write? Yes, Abdul Hamid, let's see. Don't we say that walk to? هلا ما بنقول walk in the church. What do you think? Walk to the church. يعني go to the church, walk to the church, and turn right. يعني أنا لما بدي أروح لمحل معين بقول مثلا walk to that place. تمام؟ هلا انا ايمتى بستخدم walk on لما بدي اقول مثلا انه استمر بالمشي. يعني انا لما بقول لكم مثلا walk on walk on يعني go walking يعني ضلوا خليكم عم تمشوا go walk on. But if I want to go to a specific place, which is the church, go or walk to the church and turn right. Okay, thank you, Abdul Hamid. Who's going to go to do number 4? Walk 2 blocks and turn left at. هلا هون بتوقع أنا إنه ما في عندي شيء. يعني أنا هون عندي preposition اللي هو at. فما في داعي أرجع أحط preposition يعني turn left at ما بيصير إنه two prepositions مع بعض. Yes يعني ممكن يكون هون خطأ إنه بدل إنه حاطين at المفروض ما يحطوها نحن نحطها مثلا فما في داعي نحط هون شيء. So turn left at Smith Drugstore. تمام. Next one 5. Who can do 5? You will let's see. Bayan. Okay. Yes, Helen, Zima, Salwa. We have the different answers. You will be on Amos Avenue. So, yes, I think. Why Helen on, do you think? I think it's not to Bayan, because this is the name of a street, Amos Avenue, or street. So, we said with streets we use on. So, you will be on Amos Avenue. You will be on. Nothing, Ibrahim. We don't use anything. We don't put anything. Nothing. Yes, exactly, Bayan. Thank you very much. This is how we say it, Ali, because this is the name of a street. Okay, so we have similar examples. If we go to the above one, to the above thing, look here. We have like this. You will be on Mabel Avenue. So this is how they use it. They use on, not in. Okay, let's see number 6. Who can do that? Helen again. Okay. Go straight and for 2 blocks. No, 6. 6, Helen. Not 7. Yes, so go straight on Amos for 2 blocks. And yes, number 7, but it's done the same. So then turn left at the corner of. فهون مثل ما قلنا انه استخدمنا at because we have of. Turn left at the corner of Amos and Findlay. Yes. حاسس حالي عم نعمل دورة خط. طيب, thank you, Helen. The last one, let's see, Jude, the last one. My house is the 3rd one, the left. Yes, on, exactly, excellent guys. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Jude. So this is always Jude. She ends the exercise with a signature. You know, signature. Okay. She ends the exercise with signature. Thank you a lot. Okay, so this is how we deal that. This is how we deal with prepositions. فدائما لما أنا بدي أعطي directions اتجاهات فدائما لازم أستخدم preposition place. يعني okay إجباري لازم أستخدم prepositions of place. Any questions about that? Oh my God, إبراهيم عيد المحاضرة كلها من البداية. Thank you very much جود. لما حدا بيقول لي معلش تعيد بيصيبني اكتئاب يا جماعة. أحس حالي كنت عم بحكي مع حالي. طبعا just joking. يعني آخر معلومة إبراهيم قصدك آخر يعني آخر حل من التمرين ولا آخر ملاحظة؟ Yes هلا آخر ملاحظة إنه أنا قلت نحن دائما لما بدنا نحكي عن يعني to give directions دائما لما بدنا نعطي directions لما بدنا نقول لحدا عن كيف يروح لمكان معين يعني إجباري بدنا نستخدم prepositions of place. فبهالطريقة نحن بنستخدم prepositions of place, prepositions of directions and distance. Okay, so we need to use them when we give directions to people. So this unit is all about giving directions. Yeah, thank you very much, Salwa. But this is not the first time you attend here, Salwa. This is not the first time you attend here, right? Yes, it depends on the meaning of the sentence, exactly. شو كنت بدي أقول؟ شو قصدك سؤال؟ شو سؤالك عليه؟ الآن تعطينا نفس معنى شو؟ No, not yet, Gina. We haven't finished yet. Okay. طبعا أحرف الجر يعني مثل ما قلت لكم يعني في له معاني مختلفة. يعني أنا مثلا عندي حرف الجر on. أوكي. حرف الجر on مثلا مو بستخدمه بس مع ال preposition of place. اوكي مو بس انه انا بستخدم مع ال preposition of place. ممكن انا استخدمه مع ال preposition of time. يعني انا ممكن استخدمه مع ال days on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday, etc. So it could be used as a preposition of time and it could be used as a preposition of place like in this with streets. هلا ممكن علي ممكن تعطينا نفس المعنى اوكي بس قواعديا يعني نحن بنستخدم on. بس هلا لو قلت لي in انا ممكن افهم عليك اكيد you give me the meaning. But this is how they use it. You will be on Amos Street because this is the name of the street. But that's the point. Now if we go to the next exercise أنه هي تقريبا إعادة شرح للفقرة اللي راحت عليكي ببداية المحاضرة. أوكي it's similar to it. هيك خليكي معنا بس. طيب تتذكروا حكينا اللي كانوا حضرانين بالبداية. أوكي كان في عنا how to write an informal letter to a friend. Okay, how to write an informal letter, and we said we need or we have to write 3 paragraphs. Now this is the letter I was telling you about. Okay, so this is the letter that we were talking about at the beginning of the session. So this is an informal letter to a friend. Now in order to write an informal letter to a friend you need to to follow these things, as I told you. First of all, we write der, and we mention the name of the person. Der Bell, der Gina, der Ali, der Susan, der Jude, for example, etc. So this is salutation. So you say, as if you are saying hello. Okay, so we need to write this at the beginning of every letter, informal letter. Then we have the date. You see, can you see the date at the upper end, the upper left? Here we write the date. So first we write the name of the month, of course with capital letters. Then we write the day. Then we put comma, and then the year. Okay, this is how we write the day, and we put it here. Then we have the body. This is the body. As I told you, the body, we have 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph, as I said, the first paragraph is we say or we write hello, and we talk about the visit, and we describe the activities that we might do with our friends. Then in paragraph 2, we write or we give directions to our house or our home. And the last paragraph, we say goodbye, and we end the letter, as we said. And then at the end we have the closing, the end of the letter. We write, for example, sincerely, or we write our names, for example. So this is what we were talking about at the beginning. Now let's focus on the body, in which we have 3 paragraphs. So the body consists of 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph, as you can see, so you see here we have what? We have indentation. You remember indentation? The title indentation اللي حكينا عليها how when we write our assignment. Indentation for the first line. So it means this is the first paragraph. Then we have indentation. It means this is what? The second paragraph. And here we have indentation, so it means this is what? The third paragraph. Okay? طيب خلينا نحكي عنهم بالتفصيل. Now, if you look at the first paragraph, we said in this paragraph we need to say to say hello, to discuss the visit, and talk about the activities you might do with your friends. So you look here, what do you have? I'm excited about your visit. There is a lot to do here, and I'm sure we will have a great time. On Saturday afternoon, so you see, here they are discussing the visit. You see, I am excited about the visit. There is a lot to do. I am sure we will have a great time. So here, discussing the visit. Then, they will talk about the activities that they can do. You see, so on Saturday afternoon, we can go to a baseball or a basketball game. So this is an activity. I think I can get tickets. In the evening, we are going to go to Randy's house for dinner. This is another activity. After dinner, we might go to a rock concert. This is again an activity. I am going to try to get tickets. If you want, on Sunday we can play tennis. This is another activity in the morning, and visit the planetarium in the afternoon. So you see, this is the first paragraph, talking about activities and discussing the visits and with your friends. Okay? That's the point. Then, after that, after the first paragraph, you can go to the second paragraph. And we said in the second paragraph, we mentioned what? We give directions to our house, because your friend is coming to your house. You are, as if you are trying to invite your friends to come to your house. That's why we need to give directions. So look here what he says. It's easy to find my house. Just take the Connecticut Turnpike east to exit 5. لاحظوا كيف عم نستخدم ال prepositions اللي حكينا عليهم شوي. Turn left at the first side, then you will be on Bradford Boulevard. Go straight on Bradford for 3 miles. You see, turn left, then turn left on Apple. You will see a large supermarket on your left. Go to the second light. Make a right turn on Woodgate Road. My building is on the right. 3 houses from the corner. It's number 417. So the same thing. You see directions, how you give directions, and you give the same prepositions. That's the point. So this is the second paragraph. This is the second paragraph. Okay, guys. Now, what? Go to the second. It's like a lamp. Okay. It's like a lamp. Go to the second light. No lamp. ممكن تكون هي نفسها إشارة المرور. Go to the second light. Okay. Yeah. Okay. يعني هنا اللي يقصدوا فيها ال traffic lights. Okay. The traffic lights. Yeah, that's the point. Now, this is the second paragraph. Now, the third paragraph, you see, it's just one sentence. See you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks, so it means here you end your letter. As if you are saying goodbye, you end the letter. هلا ممكن حدا يقول لي إنه ممكن يعني إنه paragraph يكون من جملة واحدة. يس، لأنه نحن عم نحكي على informal letter. لما بنكون عم نحكي على informal letter ففينا معلش إنه نكتب مثلا paragraph بجملة واحدة أو جملتين. Because this is the conclusion. This is the end of the paragraph. فينا طبعا هلا بالوظيفة ما فينا نحن نستخدم هيك، لأنه الوظيفة بتكون أكاديمية more academic. أما هون نحن عم نكتب شو informal letter، رسالة غير رسمية، ففينا نستخدم هذا الشيء. إذا تتذكروا كمان أنا قلت لكم إنه مثلا كل paragraph لازم يكون في له topic sentence، ما هيك؟ هلا إذا بتلاحظوا هون مثلا بهي الرسالة ما في داعي إنه يكون لكل paragraph topic sentence. ليش؟ لأنه this is an informal letter. Okay, so this is the way. So ممكن يكون الباراجراف الأخير جملة واحدة أو جملتين ما بأثر لأنه هي informal letter، وممكن ما يكون في topic sentence because it's an informal letter. What's your question, Dima? I didn't get it. إنه العنوان يكون كسؤال بالوظيفة قصدك؟ Yes, ممكن. هلا هو يفضل إنه يكون phrase. هو يفضل إنه يكون phrase, not a sentence nor a question. A phrase. وهل الphrase هي تعطي الشيء اللي انت بدك تكتبيه في الموضوع. تمام. هلا هونيك كان يعني يس تمام. يس هونيك كان لانه reading text فاحيانا بيستخدموا هيك شغلات يعني كreading text. اما كassignment يعني one paragraph it's better I mean to write a phrase not a question. طيب بهي الطريقه هذا الشيء اللي نحن شرحناه بالبدايه. هذا مثال واقعي عن الشيء اللي شرحناه ببداية المحاضرة how we write a letter to a friend. طبعا الشيء حكيته how we write this. You see the date. عم بيقولوا لكم إنه وين نكتب الدate. The date usually appears where in the upper right hand corner, as I told you here. This is where we write the date. First, we start writing the month, the day, then the year, and we capitalize the name of the month, as I told you, and we put a comma after the day. And we don't use a comma in the year. Look here how we write it. April, capitalize the first letter, then the day, then a comma, then the year. Now the salutation, most letters start or begin with dear, and then we write the name of the person, and then we use comma. Look, dear Professor Hudson, we use comma. Dear Dr. Fitzgerald, we use comma. Mr. and Mrs. White, comma. Dear Melinda, comma. So this is how we write that. Then the body, we write the paragraph. Now indent each paragraph. ذكرت الانdentation ببداية كل paragraph بدي أعيش المسافة اللي قلت عليها. حتى لو كان عندي جملة واحدة. يعني هون مثلا إذا رجع paragraph في عندي جملة واحدة مع هيك أنا حطيت indentation. So we need then in letters إنه إحنا بدنا نفصل يعني الاسم عن محتوى الرسالة. Okay, so we put a comma. Then paragraphs may have only one or two sentences, no problem. Although it's important to write each paragraph on a different topic, the paragraphs in a letter don't always begin with a topic sentence, because this is an informal letter. And then the closing of a letter begins either at the left or in the center. يعني إما بنكتب closing here or here in the center, as we said. It could be the closing that you choose depends on the relationship with the person you are writing to. يعني إذا أنت عم تحكي مع رفيقك أو عم تحكي مع رفيقتك فبنهاية الرسالة ممكن تكتبوا love, fondly, best wishes, but not with, for example, a company or a business company. So if the letter is formal, we don't use these closing. We use different ones. So informal letters, close friends, we write regards, best wishes, fondly, love. That's the point. طبعاً أكيد مو مبين عليكم الموضوع هون. حاطيلكم هون مثل أخطاء يعني ممكن حدا يرتكبها. طبعاً في عندنا كثير أخطاء. لأنه مثلاً if you look here at this is the date معي وين حاطين الديت؟ حاطينه من اليمين، هو لازم عفوا من اليسار، هو لازم هون حسب ما أخذنا. So this is where we write the date. And dear Mary should be written here. Dear Mary should be written here above. And then we start with the body. And if you see here at the end, there is no closing like best wishes, regards, or love. We don't have such things. So you see we have some mistakes in this paragraph we need to pay attention to. يعني الأفكار يعني ما هي معقدة بس طبعا بأنه to put it in an envelope, envelope. So we have something called return address and we have address. So in the return address, you need to write your address. In the top left hand here. This is where we write what? The return address. يعني هو عنوان المرسل اللي عم يبعث الرسالة فبيكتبه هون. In the top left hand corner. And here the address of the person you send the letter to. عنوان المرسل إليه فنحن بنكتبه هون. So you have to write it clearly in this way. So it's not important, just to put in mind. Of course, if you want to send a message, you need using this way, using envelopes, you need to write the address. طبعا هذا الشيء بالقديم يعني in the past. But nowadays, I mean, with the spread of social media and mobile phones, nobody, I mean, sends like a letter like this or with an envelope. So they just use social media, they use Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. But we still have some people who maybe use this way to send a letter using an envelope, and you need, so we have a return address and we have address. You have to know the difference between them. So the return address is the address of the one person sending the letter, and address is the address of the person who will receive the letter. Yeah, that's the point. Any question about this? طبعا انتهينا هلا من الشغلات الأساسية، بس في مثل مثلا بالنسبة للprepositions اللي حكينا عليهم yeah. Thank you, Gina. This is an indication to end the session, an indirect indication to end the session. Yes, have you got what I said? يعني هي طريقة غير مباشرة حتى تقولي لي إنه ننهي المحاضرة. هلا بالنسبة لل prepositions of place هلا ضل بس عنا شغلة صغيرة. لا خلصنا نحن، ما نقدر ناخذ شيء جديد. اوكي انتهينا يعني. بس للاشخاص اللي مثلا بالنسبة لل prepositions نفس الشغلات اللي حكينا عليهم، ال prepositions of place. يعني انا مثلا عندي in, on, at، بس نرجع لكيف هدول عم نستخدمهم. مثلا Eduardo is in the library, Balmero is in a city of in Italy. So هون عم بيقولوا لنا انه وين انا عم استخدمهم يعني. So we use in before buildings, towns, cities, continents, countries, provinces and regions. You see? نفس الحكي اللي حكيته هون بس مكتوب قدامكم. فيلي بيحب يرجع يقرأه. مثلا on I live on a beautiful street. You see, so we use on with streets or bodies, yeah, of water. Great. And at we use it with street addresses and some specific locations. مثلا at the corner of, because we have of. هدول أكثر شيء لأنه بيخربطوا. أما بالنسبة ل between هي far from هدول سهلين. يعني مثلا between we use it when we have 2 points. Between 2 points. For example, the house is between 2 big cities or 2 big trees. The store is between the bank and the post office. So we have 2 points. Near means close. Close in distance. So for example, I hope there is a cash machine near the movie theater. The professor's office is near the chemistry laboratory. And we have far from. It means this is the opposite actually. The opposite of near, far from. Your house is too far from school. The hospital is far from town. Far from. And now next to means beside something else. Beside. Her house is next to yours. Beside yours. The restaurant is next to the movie theater. Beside the movie theater. Now we have across from. You remember when we talked about the reading material? Across from what? حكينا how to get to the post office. وعدت علينا across from. This is the opposite. It means opposite something else. So when I say the post office is across from the police station, معناته هو مقابل ال police station. Their house is across from a bookstore. And we have under. Under we said means below. طبعا هدول سهلين يعني under below. So the boat pass under the bridge. The ball is rolling under the car. You see, the airplane is flying over the ocean. Head office is over the cafe. So in this way. فهي اللي هدول معانيين يعني فينا كمان نعتمد عليهم لحتى نثبت ال prepositions. Okay guys. Any questions for today's session? Okay, great. Thank you very much, guys, for listening and attending. And love you so much, guys, and see you next time on Tuesday. Okay, love you so much, guys, and have a nice evening. Bye-bye.